Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube. And I have my tiara on today, and I've decided that I'm not taking it off. So, hey, today is Sunday, November 23rd, and I just checked Goodreads, and it's the last day to vote on the nominees for the 2025 Goodreads Choice Awards. We're going to do that together. We're going to see what the nominees are. I'm going to cast my vote. All the things. A lot of these are on my TBR. This is hard because I still want to cast my vote. I still want to have a say. We are going to vote for The Girls Who Grew Big. I just want that to be my vote. Reader's favorite historical fiction. Definitely not Good Dirt. Oh, The Bright Years. I might vote The Bright Years. Atmosphere and Broken Country. Hey, I have more books than they said. Okay, so on Reader's favorite historical romance, I have read Good Dirt, The Bright Years, Atmosphere, and Broken Country. Now, I'm already going to say, even though I remember really liking Broken Country, it's going to be cut because I don't remember the plot. Atmosphere was really good. Atmosphere made me cry, pretty much. Bright Years also made me cry. This is tough because this is between Taylor Jenkins Reid and Sarah Damoff. Now, I don't know what else Sarah Damoff has done, so if she has a big backlist, sorry. But I feel like Taylor Jenkins Reid is a more known name, right? So she did something different with Atmosphere and like LGBTQ plus rep and the 90s and women in space, women in STEM. I appreciate that. But then it's like Sarah Damoff, this person that is new to me, coming into the scene and like crushing it. I think I have to go with The Bright Years simply because of the fact that story, both of the stories stuck with me after the fact, but that story and the way it was told, like through generations and different perspectives, that's tough. That's tough, but that's gonna be my vote. I'm gonna go The Bright Years. All right, let's break this category down because I've actually read more than I thought I did in this. So King of Ashes by S.A. Cosby, I gave 4 stars. I just didn't really feel satisfied by the ending. The Missing Half, I gave 2 stars. And honestly, that could be 1 because I didn't enjoy that. The Crash, there's a couple Freida McFadden books on here. That's pretty expected. There's The Crash, The Tenant, and then The Intruder. Of those 3, The Intruder was the best, and that gave me like that classic Freida scare that I think I'm used to, but still not enough for me to feel like it should take the cake. Beautiful Ugly, I loved Alice Feeney, and I used to recommend Rock, Paper, Scissors to everyone that looked at me, but I didn't enjoy Beautiful Ugly. Maybe I need to reread it again. I will give it the benefit of the doubt because I feel like the twist at the end was there. Maybe I just wasn't immersed enough in the story. Now, I wish I could vote for Vera Wong too, but I only read 1, so I don't know. So for this vote, I'm gonna go S.A. Cosby because he's black. Reader's favorite romance. Now, do we think I've read every book in this category? I think it's a 90% chance. All right, Deep End by Allie Hazelwood. But I don't know that that's gonna be my vote. Let's start there. There's Deep End by Allie Hazelwood. The Favorites, which is not it. Can't get enough. The conclusion to the Skyland series, but not my favorite, sadly. King of Envy, definitely not. First Time Caller is a contender. Spiral, honestly, also another contender. One Golden Summer, absolutely not. Neither of these. Not Rewind It Back. Till Summer Do Us Part. Great Big Beautiful Life. I think it was a great book, but I don't think it's romance of the year. Problematic Summer Romance is certainly not. Love Arranged. If It Makes You Happy. I think I have to vote If It Makes You Happy. Hello. Ooh. wee. But isn't this ooh wee? Ooh wee. No, I fear. Oh, first time caller. First time caller. First time caller. Me picking, like actively picking between the romance of the year right now. Ooh. We're gonna go if it makes you happy. We're gonna go if it makes you happy. I didn't even acknowledge Say You'll Remember Me at the bottom, and let's not talk about it. All right, reader's favorite romantasy. I hope Quicksilver is on here because that's the only mate. Sure, whatever. Okay, now I feel okay that I voted for Allie for one, but I had to. There was no way I wasn't picking this. Reader's favorite fantasy. Catabasis. I'm not voting in this category. Reader's favorite science fiction. This is where they start to lose me, guys. I bet I didn't read any of these. On to the next. Reader's favorite horror. Also didn't read any of these. Okay, I think I voted for. Oh, hold on. Reader's favorite debut novel. Hold on. Oh, The Bright Years is here again. Okay, I wonder. I don't think I can change my vote. Because if that's the case, that's literally the conundrum that I was having. If The Bright Years can win favorite debut, then I would give favorite historical fiction to Atmosphere. That's a great compromise. I don't know if I can go back. Wait, no, I can't clear my vote. Okay, so I'm going to go back to historical fiction, clear my vote, and vote for Atmosphere. Yeah. That feels good. Okay, favorite audiobook. Oh, the Atmosphere audiobook was good too, man. We're just gonna go there. But then, no, I already voted for S.A. Cosby. Broken Country was good though. Great Big Beautiful Life. Okay, we'll give favorite audiobook to Great Big Beautiful Life because I do think at the end when Julia Whelan was like Great Big Beautiful Life, I just lost it. So we'll do that. I feel confident about that. I didn't read any of these. Oh, I'll vote for Oathbound. Oathbound is the only book in this category that I've read, so we're gonna vote for it. It wasn't my favorite of the series. It kind of did feel fillery, but I know good things are coming for the series, so I'm just gonna hold out hope. Young adult fiction. Did I read anything in here? I'm currently reading The Scammer, and then I did read Audrey and Bash Are Just Friends. So I'm going to vote for that. Nonfiction. Let's see if I read anything in here. Ooh, Black and Blues. What's that? I want to read it. Did not read anything in this category. Next is memoir. I'm surprised Nia's book isn't here, but I wonder if it hasn't been long enough. I did enjoy Nia's book. All right, that's gonna be it for my Goodreads voting, I'm sure. I saw that Good Dirt was a Goodreads nominee for historical fiction, and I gave Good Dirt a 2-star review. And not only that, but it is one of my most liked reviews. It's got over 400 likes now, and all the comments saying I absolutely agree with your review. So not only can I not believe that it's made it this far, I want to talk about why I didn't necessarily enjoy it. Like I said, this was a disappointing, unfortunately, 2-star read for me. This is the same author that wrote Black Cake, and if you know me, you know that Black Cake was not number 3, not number 2, but in the year 2022, this was my number 1 read book of the year, okay? So when I saw that Charmaine Wilkerson was dropping something new, I was so excited to get my little hands on it. I got an advanced e-copy earlier this year, so I had the opportunity to listen to the audiobook. And I do kind of acknowledge that in my review, but this was an audio only experience. Is the daughter of an affluent Black family pieces together the connection between a childhood tragedy and a beloved heirloom in this moving novel by the author of Black Cake. When Ebby Freeman was 10, she heard a gunshot that shot her brother. Surrounded by the shattered pieces of a centuries-old jar, life as Ebby knew it shattered as well. The crime was never solved, and because the Freemans were one of the only Black families in a particular well-to-do enclave of New England, the case had an enduring voyeuristic pull for the public. The last thing the Freemans would want is this media frenzy splashing their family across the papers. We learn that the jar tells the story of the family's enslavement and freedom, and then Ebby kind of frees herself from the guilt that she's carried for all these years. So that is what you know from the synopses before even reading the book. As I was reading the book, it just felt like all of the qualities that I loved about the storytelling in Black Cake and the ability to switch seamlessly from perspectives and make you as the reader still want to know more, not want to put the book down, want to keep going. That was missing in this. My biggest issue was the secrets. The book is sold to you on the basis that you are going to find out these unraveling secrets throughout the story. And what you find out is that a young girl was traumatized by seeing her brother die. Who wouldn't be? The novel relies on these secrets that when we reach them, they ultimately hold nothing. So it's not satisfying to you as a reader. You feel like, wow, I spent so much time to get something that I already knew. And I also hesitate to say there were way too many POVs, because there were also a lot of POVs in Black Cake, like even down to an employee at a fish market that you wouldn't think would have a role, but he does have a role, or she does have a role. That was the same thing with Good Dirt, but none of it made sense. Like, it just felt like everybody had a perspective and I didn't know how to put them together. POVs in the past were also supposed to help ground the story, like understanding Big Mo and how he learned to read and write, how the art came to be in the first place. But because they were so bounced around, it was hard to follow those. So again, not only do you have a storyline in the present that's not satisfying, the storyline in the past is also not satisfying. This might be just me being nitpicky, but Ebby was a Black woman and Henry was a white man, and I just feel like Henry had so much emotional torment over this Black woman that I didn't love. He had way too much page time, ear time, screen time, whatever device that you're on. Henry shouldn't have been on it that much. And then there was Avery, who again is this side character that is, I don't even know how to describe Avery, but I do know that none of my hate is directed towards her. She was a character that was just vibing. I did find myself wondering if the experience would have been different physically reading it versus just the audio, because when I, if I'm going to compare these two so strongly, when I read Black Cake, I only did an eyeball read, so I didn't even have the audio. Compared to Good Dirt, which is no eyeball read, only audio. Are they comparable? But as people in the comments let me know, yes, they are. And a lot of people shared this same thought. Wow, I just finished this book and this is exactly how I felt about it. I also tried this on audio. DNF as a performance was not good. I agree with every point you made here. I was having trouble putting my finger on what didn't work for me. Avery was the best character. Can't say it better. My sentiments about this book. Couldn't agree with this more. That was just a quick little rant. I've been wanting to give my Good Dirt review for basically since I read the book in January, but I've been waiting on it. I don't even know why I've been waiting on it, but that's how I feel. Sophomore novels can be really, really, really tough, especially when you come out of the gate swinging with book of the year. Not like when you're that book, whatever comes out next has to be even better. I think I'd be honest in saying that this book, it just missed the mark. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. We'll come back and do the next round of voting together as well. I'm gonna keep relaxing, keep wearing my tiara, and keep reading my books, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your day.